Hi guys. Okay, so I decided I'm gonna do a makeup vlog. Whenever I put on makeup in the morning, I'm gonna do a vlog because that motivates me to put on makeup. So okay, I'm gonna talk while I put on makeup. This is not a tutorial, this is not a how to, this is just me talking while doing multitasking. Yeah, I'm multitasking. So for anybody that's wondering why my channel is called Nina's Ashes, why my Facebook everything is called Nina's Ashes, you see, I can't do this with the brush. It flakes the whole blade time. I'm gonna do it with my fingers. I'm sorry if I'm irritating somebody applying this with my fingers, but this just doesn't work with the brush. Okay, why my channel and my Facebook and everything is called Nina's Ashes. If you go back to my previous videos, you'll see the love of my life committed suicide, and basically that's all that's left of him is ashes because he was cremated. So that is why my channel is called Nina's Ashes. It shook my world, as you know. It's still shaking my world. I miss him. I really do. Um, it's horrible to lose someone that way, and you have to live with it for the rest of your life. It's a rest of your life thing, so it never gets better. It shapes you into the person you become. And I have a lot of topics on this was my main idea for a channel, to support people that is left behind due to suicide, but I found it too depressing for me because now people is coming to me and they're depressed and they want to commit suicide, and I couldn't handle that because I can't have somebody's life in my hands. So I decided to scrap that idea. I'm just gonna go with Nina's Ashes or Nina, and I'm just talking. I don't really, yeah, I want views. Okay, I want my channel to grow, but this is therapeutic to me to just talk because I don't really have someone to talk to. That was my best friend. He was not everything to me because I still have my mom, my dad, my brother, and people in my life, but he meant the world to me, and he's gone. So I have nobody else to talk to. Yeah, I have a boyfriend, but you can't talk to him about. No, I can't talk to him about that. I talk about him, like funny moments we had. There was so many, but I can't talk about my feelings towards him. Like I'm missing him and stuff. And these days I've been out of sorts because we spent last Christmas together, and this year is gone, and it's coming up to 1 year mark in January. So I've been out of sorts, and this guy doesn't know what's wrong with me, and I can't explain it to him that I'm missing this person really much because it's not fair to him. But I did talk to my mom. We talked a lot yesterday. We talked a lot. And it makes me feel better to talk about him. I miss him. And then I want to talk about the things that happened since his death. First of all, what happened was the night after his death, I couldn't sleep in my room. If you go back to my previous videos, you'll listen to this. I couldn't sleep in my room, so I slept with my parents in their room. And I woke up and I heard somebody clearly calling my name. It was a male voice clearly calling my name. And the next morning I asked my brother, did he call me? And he said no. And then after that, I remember going to sit where I always sat when we talked on the phone, because 12 o'clock he would call me every single night. And we talked on the phone, and I remember one night going to sit there and I could smell him. And coffee was like our thing. We loved coffee. We drank coffee on a regular basis. And my kettle acts up. It would just die. Not switch off, just stop. And I would say, hey, quit it, or stop it, or flipping it, and it would go on. That happens. Feathers is a thing. Everywhere I go, I find feathers. Every single way. I can walk down this apartment building now and the steps would be full of feathers. And that was one of the signs that I think he is very much around me. Then there's the other signs. I once looked up at the clouds, and infinity sign. I saw it in the clouds. The infinity sign with a halo. I'll post it on my Facebook. I saw it in the clouds, and that was amazing to me. It was like, he's my angel. He's my angel. And I used to sit on my balcony a lot, and I would think about, oh man, does he even visit me at all anymore? And Fast and the Furious, I always associated with him, Fast and Furious, and they drove a truck past Fast and the Furious. Amazing. And the other night I was outside on my balcony, and a guy took his own life in apartment buildings right next to us, also suicide, and the same method my friend used, not completely, but the same method. And I was standing outside, and I was crying, because this took me back. I mean, I wasn't crying for myself, I was crying for that guy. The moment he decided, ooh, enough is enough. I mean, he was alone, just like my friend, he was alone. And that is always the saddest to me, is in what place you must be to make that decision, and how alone you must feel. Even though I know the brain in major depression is not your friend. It is not your friend. It tells you that there's nobody, you're in everybody's way, and you're not a good person, and it tells you everything that you don't, that's not true. So I know how that works, but it's always sad to me, the aloneness of that decision. The, like my friend, how alone must he have felt? How must it have felt for him to make that decision? It's always a bummer to me. So I stood outside, and I was seeing all the police and stuff, and it was quieting down, and they were finishing up, making ready to take the body away, which I didn't see because I came inside. But and there, the party animals, you'll see that on my video, because I recorded the video outside the suicide scene. The party animals decided to play See You Again, and that was the song that played on his service. And that just shook me. But it was also like the timing, I mean, of all the songs to play, that one at that time, I don't know. Most people think I'm going crazy. That's okay. I've watched a lot of YouTube videos about this stuff, and they say the coincidence is not a coincidence. I don't know. I really, really, really don't know. I miss him a lot. So I think maybe I'm searching for him. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Is it paranormal? Is it what is going on? I also talk to a lot of people about this, and they say no, it's his spirit. It's trying to, because the dreams, oh my goodness, you won't believe the dreams and the timing of the dreams. Like, after suicide you always feel like, what could I have done? What if I did this? What ifs just doesn't stop. And then you're like, and I should have seen this, I should have done, I shouldn't have. Because a normal relationship, you fight, you laugh, you don't expect somebody to do that. And after his death, it was like any other suicide. You go, what if, should have, would have, if I had of all those thingies. And then the dream started. The first dream I had, that time, the question was, did he know I loved him? And I dreamt it took me to my first boyfriend's home, which I loved because it was a fresh experience. I loved that house. That house was, I loved it. It took me there, and he said to me, "I know you really love me, or you really love me, don't you?" Like that. And I was like, "Yeah, I do." And I remember touching his face, and it was a very, very vivid dream. I don't know if it was a visitation dream. Can't tell you. But my question was answered. He knew I loved him. The next dream I had, I was thinking, how could I have saved him? I should have, if I, la 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 la, all those questions again. And I dreamt that me and his mum were struggling to keep him alive so that he doesn't commit suicide. And we stopped him every time, and so we decided he needs to keep busy. We're going to find him a job to do. And I got him a painting job in like an apartment building, but on a very high floor. And so he jumped out the window, obviously killing himself. And I remember saying, we couldn't have saved him. We tried, we couldn't have saved him. So that was the answer to me there. It was like, we couldn't have saved him. Then, what dream was next? Oh, I've had so many dreams. Oh my goodness. I remember again, we were in my house having fun and everything, and he shot himself. And that was, he was just gone. Just gone. I don't know what that dream meant. I really, really don't know. Then the other dream I had that still haunts me is I went to a prison. It was a prison to visit him. And like I said, I went into the one room. There was a room going out of that room. And there was people in that room, so I waited. But on the way to this room, I told the guard that he was in there for attempted murder. He wanted to kill himself. And as the people left out of the joining room, I went in. There was an old man lying on the bed with the same surname as his, but not the same name. And I said to the old man, I'm looking for this with your surname. And he said, just a moment, he's just in the bathroom. And he came out of the bathroom, And I remember I was really sad when I saw that. I'm rambling. I was really sad when I saw that old man on the bed, because I thought to myself, he's not here. They lied to me, he's not here. It's not him. And he told me, no, he's just in the bathroom. So as he came out of the bathroom, I went up to him and I hugged him around his arms, because I knew the neck was not the right place. And his face changed, and I still can't get that emotion. I can't get that emotion. It wasn't sad, it wasn't happy. I don't know what emotion that was, but I just held him and I cried and I sobbed and I cried and I sobbed, and it was like I really held him. And then a telemarketer called and I woke up. So the dreams, there were more dreams. I can't recall them all now, but each one had a message for me. I know that. I know each one answered a question. Now I just would love the answer to how he felt about me. I know in real life he always told me he wants to ask me something, but the age difference was extreme. So we weren't really in a relationship, but we were so very close. I think it would have ended up there. But the people around us, heavy days. His mom, my brother, my mother, his brother. Oh my goodness, would have been hell. If everybody would just have left us alone, we would have been happy. But no, everything probably happens for some kind of odd and crazy reason. I don't know. Okay, so yeah, I've been rambling on now for a while. No, I don't want to talk to you. I've been rambling on now for a while, and that was my makeup vlog. I'm still thinking of a more funky name. I want to change it like a U vlog or U-log, like YouTube log, And I'm still thinking about that. I really want to make my channel different. I don't want to make it like all the other channels. So I'm going to put a range of stuff in. Paranormal stories. I'm going to put in makeup vlog or makeup U vlog or makeup U log or whatever. I'm still deciding. And I'm going to put up gaming, just small little games I play that I want to record, like it's like strategy games like Age of Empires and Plants vs Zombies. You don't believe it's not that easy. So yeah, I want to do that. I've already started Plants vs Zombies. I'm gonna upload it today, and I'm gonna make like funny celebs of the week drawings that I got, because that's just awesome to me. I love that. And I'm gonna make some other compilations. So it's not just gonna be me every time you're gonna see. It's gonna be, I'm gonna work out a weekly schedule when to post what. Because time is of the essence. Now also I wish I could get some sponsors, but I know my channel is way too small, so I won't get any sponsors now. But I really, really want to go into this like full blown. I want to communicate with you people, you guys. I want to help, because I'm also gonna do discussions on depression and anxiety, because I suffer from both of those. I have bipolar disorder, and some days it's just whoa. Some days I can hardly get out of bed. Um, and then maybe weight loss. I don't know. I have to lose some weight, so maybe I'll take you on that journey with me. I don't know. I have to do it, but I don't know how. I'm hungry all the time. I've said this before, but I am hungry all the time. Okay, so this is an extremely long video. Um, if anybody watches it, thank you. Please subscribe, like, please. And also remember to like my Facebook page. And I'm on Twitter now, on Instagram, on Tumblr. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr. Oh well, I'm everywhere now. I worked on it this weekend. I worked on getting myself out there. I'm almost on Snapchat. I just have to download it on my phone. I already registered. So talk to me. Tell me, what do you want to see? Tell me. I'm open for ideas. I really want to do stuff people want to see, and do stuff that's fun for me. Um, at the moment, I don't have money to do unboxings and stuff. I don't have resources for that. So I'm working on a few stuff. I'm gonna try to get some unboxing stuff, but I'm working on it. And just thank you guys for being here. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Yeah. Recording my red hand. I can't stop this thing. I'm recording my red hand.